So when I'm out here fishing on the river, I'm fishing for jacks, snook, redfish. I mean, this is pretty much I'm not really trying to endorse a bait, but this is pretty much right here with the slime and algae and stuff is just a DOA. I don't know what size jig head it is. It's not a real big one. Just a swim bait DOA, paddle tail. I love these things. I also love using these Storm swim baits. They do real good for jacks and snook. And of course, you know, I've got the no live bait needed. I love those things. So just soft plastics. Pretty much this is my entire collection to come to the river with today. As you can see, it's just a bunch of white plastics, some chartreuse and dark. I like that as well. But I don't have a lot of stuff, don't need to carry a lot of stuff. I do have a few topwater baits, but by far this kind of stuff is what I fish with. It's easy to fish with, it's versatile, and it works. So what I'm doing here is I'm in a skinny channel part of the river that I had to get in here with the mangrove tunnel. I'm using a white paddle tail, DOA paddle tail. I don't care if the tail's upside or down, I really don't care. And I'm going right down the middle of it so I can cast to both sides. So when you do that, you want to be able to cast to both sides without getting too close to one bank and spooking them out. So if you're right in the middle and you got this plenty of space here and plenty of space here, stay in the middle, cast to both sides. And when you cast, you definitely want to go close to the trees as you can, just like that. And just slowly work the jig. Cast as close to the structure as you can without getting into the structure. You're not trying to become a Christmas tree ornament and ain't no fish hanging out in the trees. Might be a redfish. Yep, redfish. Oh. Nice. I love catching these redfish. GoPro stop recording. Oh, here's one. A little bigger than I thought it was. Not real big, but that's a redfish for sure. Yay, redfish. Oh yeah. I love redfish. Oh Lord, he didn't like that. He's not real big, but it's a decent one. This is the easy way to lose your fish when you're trying to mess with the net. There he is. Nice. I'll take it. GoPro, take a photo. GoPro, take a photo. GoPro, start recording. There it is. Nice, decent red on here. Oh yeah, look at that red. Nice red. Of course, I don't have my net with me. Boy, this drag needs to let loose a little bit. Like that. Beautiful red. I wish I had my net, but I don't have my net. Come on now. Nice. Nice red. So one way to try to cast too, to learn to cast, is a skip cast. I'm trying to find a spot that's makes sense to do it. I'll show you in a minute. Again, you want to get close to the trees if you're fishing stuff like this. If you're fishing structure, get as close as you can to the structure without getting snagged up. I like to do a skip cast where you just kind of take it like that and you can get it underneath the trees. It works with certain lures, and certain lures it does not work well with. Big clunky treble hooks and stuff, it's not going to do it very well with. But these baits, you can really kind of just get them up under the trees where the fish are. Don't be afraid to get up under there. That was a terrible cast. There wasn't really much opening there. A snook on the gold spoon. Make sure when you go to grab the fish, you got to get hold of what you're trying to grab a hold of, because when they start shaking, and snooks shake pretty good, they'll get that hook right in you. This is a nice red. Come on, let's get up here. Shit. So, can't see it probably very well, but there's some trees that jut out past there, and there's some shade in between the two trees, and there's some dark spots where the fish can hide. I'd be surprised if we don't pull a snook out of there or a redfish out of there, honestly. So I'm gonna try to concentrate back in those areas. I'd be real surprised if there's not at least a little snook sitting back in here. Be nice if big snook sits back in here, but catch a lot more smaller stuff when you're fishing. That was a terrible cast. And there's a fish. Probably a snook, just like I was saying. Yep, or is that a red? I can't tell. So fast I can't even tell. It is a snook. Jumper snook too. Wow. Snook will jump. I have a pretty small rod on, so. Oh, he really got that. Okay, cool. I thought he swallowed it, but didn't. Thank you. Thankfully. Not very big, but they're fun to catch. One thing though about snook is they got a lot of kind of fun. Believe it or not, there's an opening there. GoPro, start recording. Why that thing better be recording if I do all this stuff. here we go. Yeah, believe it or not, there's a way out. I'm gonna duck down. Gotta be limber. Also, don't forget to take your rods down off the back of your kayak and the fishing holes, you know, your rods stand up. Otherwise, you end up with them catching in the trees. Something's up there. Ooh, something's up there for sure in the water. See those wakes ahead of me. Look at all these wakes. I mean, it's not a chance I'm gonna catch it, but I'm gonna try. Might as well try. Kind of stupid. No point really to try to fish for it. Probably just spooked it out, that's all. Although you can see the trees moving there, so I don't know what I got in here. But there's something in front of me. And there's the main part of the river. And it's windy as heck, so this is gonna be a fun ride home.